Hello, friends. Welcome to Trivia Over Tea, the quiz show podcast where we drink tea and play trivia. I'm your host, Matthew Cook, and this is a very special episode. Well, special as in we do this every 6 months. I'm here with Carter, of course, and this is going to be our semi-annual show where Carter and I are the contestants, and we face the daunting task of having to deal with Mason's questions. And so, but I also want to acknowledge that we have Matthew Brown, our 2021 Trivia Over Tea Tournament of Champions champion, and he'll be making his scorekeeping debut today. So we're very excited for that. So at any rate, I'll stop talking and hand it over to Mason.
Thank you, Matthew. So I don't think I need to introduce the contestants this time. I'm pretty sure you guys know who they are. So without further ado, Matthew Brown, not Matthew Cook, Matthew Brown, please tell us about round one.
I would love to. So round one is our general knowledge round, consisting of 5 multiple choice questions for each player, and correct answers are worth 10 points each.
Fantastic. Matthew Cook, you're up first. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Question 1. Let me restart. Marina, Sakalava, Tondroy, and Masakoro are dialects of what Austronesian language which inhabits a namesake island? A, Malay, B, Malagasy, or C, Maori?
Can you say the name? Wait, what was the language family again?
Austronesian.
And the options again, sorry, were
Malay, Malagasy, and Maori.
I'm going to go with Malay.
That is incorrect. It's Malagasy.
Oh. All right.
Yeah. Malagasy, of course, the language of Madagascar.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Each of those dialects comes from a individual clan of the island that inhabited that area. 2. The wholesale chain Costco famously sells a food combo consisting of a hot dog and a 20-ounce refillable Pepsi at what low price point? A, $1, B, $1.50, or C, $2?
My gut is telling me $2.
Then it's incorrect. It's $1.50.
Oh shoot.
You know, they very famously done all sorts of things to keep it at that price point. It's been a big part of their business model.
Yeah.
3.
I knew it was really low.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It very famous. 3. The transition region, tack line, and temperature minimum are regions of what body in the solar system? A, Neptune, B, Saturn, or C, the sun?
Can you repeat the regions again?
The regions? Sure. The transition region, tack line, and temperature minimum.
No clue. I'm gonna go with we'll go with C.
That is correct. It is the sun.
I knew it all along. I was just playing with you, Mason.
Yeah. The transition region is the region between the outermost chromosphere before going straight to the corona. The tack line is a little bit further in, and the temperature minimum is one of the colder spots of the sun's surface.
Cool. Had no idea.
3. In May 2022, NASA released. Thank you. 4. 4. This is why I only get one episode a year, folks.
Yes, that's correct.
4. In May 2022, NASA released the first image of what supermassive black hole which lies at the center of the Milky Way galaxy? A, Sagittarius A, B, Scorpio A, or C, Capricorn A?
Well, I saw that they released images of a black hole. What it was called, I have no idea. Since I'm a Capricorn, I'll say Capricorn.
Nope, it was Sagittarius A.
Okay.
Yeah, no, the images were actually taken back in 2017, but they were only made public in 2022.
Got it.
Yeah. 5. During the 2008 UEFA Cup Finals, fights broke out in the streets of Manchester between supporters of Zanette St. Petersburg and what Scottish club? A, Dundee United, B, St. Miron, or C, Glasgow Rangers?
Well, you're hitting on all of my weak areas of knowledge. That's
Just you wait.
interesting. No, I'm sure it'll get worse. We'll go with Dundee United.
No, that'd be Glasgow Rangers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 70 people were arrested in the incident, about 30 aside, though the vast majority of the thousands of fans in the stadium did not partake.
Good to know.
All right,
Off to a
Carter.
great start.
Yeah, I know. Carter, you're up next. Are you ready?
Always ready.
All right, here are your 5. Question 1. Shkip is the native name for what non-Slavic Balkan language spoken along the coast of the Adriatic? A, Albanian, B, Romanian, or C, Greek?
Is it Albanian?
It is indeed Albanian, yes. Question 2. While many other canned beverages have had their prices rise over the years, what tea company has kept its cans priced at 99 cents? A, Lipton, B, Twinings, or C, Arizona?
I think it's Arizona.
That is correct. Yes. I haven't really drunk in a lot of Arizona personally, but I'm sure it's good. 3. The words Jaguar and Piranha originate from what South American language, the primary spoken language of Paraguay? A, Guarani, B, Mapuche, or C, Quechua?
I'm just gonna guess the last one. Was it Quechua?
It is not Quechua. It's Guarani.
All right.
Question 4. A massive astronomical breakthrough occurred when what radioactive element was detected in red giants, proving that stars could produce heavy elements? Is it A, arsenic, B, technetium, or C, californium?
And this is a radioactive. What was it again?
Radioactive element that was detected in red giants.
Okay. And can you repeat the 3 options again?
A, arsenic, B, technetium, or C, californium?
Californium?
Nope, it is technetium. Finally, question 5. PAOK, the most widely supported Northern Greek soccer club, is based in what large city? Is it A, Thessaloniki, B, Comatini, or C, Cavalla?
I'm gonna go with the first one.
That is correct. It is indeed based in Thessaloniki, the largest city in northern Greece.
I just want to state for the record that I would have gotten 4 of those 5 correct.
Well, sometimes you lose the luck of the draw. But of course,
yeah, right. Okay.
Speaking of the draw, that comes to the end of the draw and round 1. So, Matthew Brown, please update us on the scores.
Yes. We have Carter off to an early lead with 30 and Matthew Cook at 10.
Ooh, brother, you really got to catch up. And now for round 2. So in recent news, we've all been talking about stock markets and bubbles bursting. And so I thought, let's have a round 2 about some historical bubbles that have burst. So Matthew, your round 2 is on the South Sea bubble. Are you ready?
All right. Sure.
All right. So question 1, the South Sea. Oh, we forgot to explain round 2. Matthew Brown, please explain round 2.
Round 2 consists of 5 questions directed to each player on the same topic, in this case, bubbles. Correct answers are worth 20 points. And if a player gets a question wrong, their opponent will have the chance to steal. And if they give the correct answer, they get 10 points.
I know. I was just really excited to get on this great topic. So, Matthew, are you ready again?
Sure.
All right. So, question 1. The South Sea bubble came into existence as part of a scheme to offload the debt of what country created by the 1707 Act of Union?
South Sea. The country was created in 1707.
Yes, by the Act of Union.
The Active Union?
The Act of Union.
The Act of Union. Okay. Boy, that's tricky. You said South Sea. I'm going to hope that that is a clue. And that perhaps it's somewhere in the southern hemisphere. Although I can't think of anywhere in the southern hemisphere that would have been founded in 1707. Act of Union. Boy. Let's go with, I don't know, Argentina.
No, Carter.
The Philippines.
No, Matthew, you way overthought it. It's Great Britain.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, no, the Kingdom of Great Britain was created by the 1707 Act of Union between England and Scotland.
Okay.
Yeah. 2. Much of the scheme was masterminded by John Blunt, who had previously organized what large-scale gambling scheme for the Bank of England?
Oh gosh. I don't know. We're gonna go with the polo gambling crisis.
No. You just need the kind of scheme. It's not a specific one. Just a kind.
Just a kind of scheme.
A kind of a kind of gambling.
Well, no, he wouldn't be. No, wouldn't be upon the a horse race.
No,
betting?
Carter.
The lottery.
It is a lottery. Yes.
What?
Yeah, he organized the large-scale lottery, which brought in some very immediate income for the bank. However, they were still over 30 million pounds in debt. So, question 3. The South Sea Company would officially have trading rights in Spanish America. However, the Spanish only allowed the company to send how many ships to each of their New World ports each year?
You're looking for an exact number?
Just a number.
Five?
No, Carter.
Obviously, it was only one.
It is 1.
What?
It is they were only allowed to send one single ship a year, which destroyed any possibility of the company being profitable outside of stock market speculation. 4. One of the largest figures in the company that avoided the fallout was Robert Knight, who fled to what country, which at the time controlled the southern Low Countries and the Holy Roman Empire?
Sorry, that was an emergency alert. Southern Low Countries and the Holy Roman Empire. In the year was 1707. Spain?
No, Carter.
Italy?
No, it is Austria.
Okay.
And 5, the subsequent government investigations into the South Sea bubble helped what politician climb the ranks and eventually become the first British prime minister?
This one is Robert Walpole.
That is correct. The investigations very
Got
conveniently,
one right.
Yeah. The investigations very conveniently got rid of all of Walpole's enemies in the government, while also leaving all of his allies still very much there. And most notably, it left the king intact, who was a big ally of Walpole, and thus Walpole was in a very easy position to establish the office of prime minister.
Very good.
All right. So, Carter, your bubble is the Panic of 1837. Are you ready?
Oh, I was there for it.
Oh, yeah. It was like one of the Saturdays,
Mm-hmm.
So, question 1. One of the main causes of the Panic of 1837 was the collapse of what financial institution whose charter would expire in 1836?
A financial institution. Maybe it was the central bank.
Prompt. I need more information.
The Federal Reserve.
No, Matthew.
The National Bank.
Again, is that like a broader?
Okay, so you're prompting me on National Bank.
Yes, I need a specific name.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide if it was the first or the second one. And 1837. Second?
It was the second Bank of the United States, indeed. All right, 2. The second Bank of the United States' charter expired because its renewal was vetoed in 1832 by what then president?
James Madison.
No, Matthew bounced back.
Andrew Jackson.
It was Andrew Jackson.
I could have
3.
done that even without the year.
Yeah. 3. Another primary cause of the panic was the Specie Circular, which forced anyone who wanted to buy in what land in. Let me restart that. 3. Another primary cause of the panic was the Specie Circular, which forced anyone who wanted to buy land in what U.S. region to make those payments in gold and silver.
In what U.S. region?
Yeah, what region of the country?
Can I ask a clarifying question on Carter's behalf?
Yes.
Are you looking for like a territory? Or
No, just
like,
a broad
just
region.
a region. Okay.
Broad region.
Could I say like the West?
You could say the West. That is correct. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Great.
Yeah, the Western United States. 4. One of the products hardest hit was what Southern cash crop, which saw its price plummet by 25% in February, March 1837.
Tobacco.
No, Matthew.
Cotton?
It is cotton. And finally, 5. The Panic of 1837 and its fallout would dominate the presidency of what Democrat who had succeeded Jackson?
James Madison.
No, Matthew.
Martin Van Buren.
It is Martin Van Buren. There's a big reason why he did not win re-election was his government's inaction to help businesses in the fallout. So that's the end of a very eventful round 2. So Matthew Brown, please tell us the scores.
Eventful indeed, Mason. The gap has been closed and we have a tie. Those seals really came in handy.
I just want to state for the record again that I would have gotten every single one of Carter's round 2 questions correct. Somehow I feel like the cards are stacked against me, but
that's not true. That's not true.
Anyway.
All right. So now we're on to round 3. Matthew Brown, please explain how this one works.
All right. Well, round 3 looks a lot like round 2. It is our second general knowledge round. 5 questions for each player. Correct answers are now worth 30 points. And as in round 2, players have the opportunity to steal for half the point value, this time meaning 15 points.
All right. Matthew, you're up first. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Question 1. The city of Comayagüela is located on the opposite side of the Coluteca River from what capital and largest city in Honduras?
In Honduras.
Yes.
Tegucigalpa.
Yes, that is correct. 2. Lerwick is the only city on what island chain in northern Scotland?
It's one of 2. I'm going to say the Orkney Islands.
That is incorrect. Carter.
The Scottish Isles.
No, it is the Shetland
Damn.
Islands. Yeah.
Yeah. I knew it was one of the 2.
Yeah, it was a 50-50 and you got the wrong one.
Yeah.
3. After the death of Judas Iscariot, the remaining 11 disciples chose what man to take his place?
Well, Peter?
No, that is incorrect. Carter.
Which disciple replaced one who had died.
Yes.
Oh.
Who replaced Judas? Yes.
As the 12th disciple.
As the 12th disciple.
Oh, okay.
Carter, do you have an answer?
Paul.
That is incorrect. It is Matthias.
That's a deep cut, Mason.
Yeah. I thought it was fitting to throw that one in your questions, though. Anyway, so 4. In 1935, Paraguay would win the Chaco War, defeating what larger South American country in the process?
Brazil?
No. Carter?
Argentina.
No, it's the other one. It's Bolivia. You guys guessed 2 of the 3 countries that border Paraguay. It was the other one.
Okay.
Yeah, the Chaco is a water-rich region that was primarily occupied by Paraguayans beforehand, and thus Paraguay easily won the war. Finally, question 5. The first wave of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Pass DLC includes Paris Promenade, a course that first debuted in what game?
Mario Kart Tour?
That is correct. It's the first time that Nintendo has acknowledged mobile games in one of its first-party titles.
I may or may not play Mario Kart Tour regularly.
All right. So, Carter, you're up next. Are you ready?
I suppose.
All right. Question 1. Escambia County is the home of what westernmost city in Florida?
Westernmost city in Florida?
That is yes. I need a
Wow.
name for it, though.
Let's go with Paris.
No, Matthew.
Pensacola?
It is Pensacola.
Wow.
Yeah, Pensacola was actually the capital of the colony of West Florida back in the Spanish colonial era. And the location of Tallahassee was actually chosen because it's a midpoint between Pensacola and St. Augustine, which were the capitals of East and West Florida.
Cool.
2. Guatemala continues to claim some or all of the territory of what other Central American country?
Bolivia.
No, Matthew.
Belize?
It is Belize.
Makes sense. That's
yeah.
really small. And I think it's entirely bordered by Guatemala, Belize? Or does it have a small border with Mexico?
It is a small border with Mexico.
Okay.
In the north. 3. The opera U was the first full opera completed in what popular constructed language created for Star Trek?
Oh. Klingon?
It is Klingon, yes. The opera opened to rave reviews in The Hague in 2013.
Right. I'm so happy for them.
Yeah. Yeah, it actually is a pretty good opera. I've listened to a couple things from it. It's actually not bad, yeah.
Never
4. Yeah. 4. As part of becoming a scout, you're required to tie what kind of knot?
So many kinds of knots.
What do you need specifically for the rank of scout?
Is it the Boline knot?
No, Matthew.
I think it's just the square knot.
It is the square knot,
Of
yes.
course, it's the square knot.
Can I say for the record though that back in February in the USC Opera Scenes performance, I tied a one-handed bowline knot on stage in the middle of my aria as part of my stage directions. So thank you to the first class knot bowline and whoever taught me to tie it one-handed. Back to you, Mason.
All right. Shout outs to whoever that guy was.
I don't remember.
So finally, question 5. One of the most celebrated courses to return with Wave 1 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC was what popular Mario Kart Wii course whose music became an internet meme?
Whose music became an internet meme. Is this like, I don't think this was in the Wii. It was like Cheap Cheap Beach.
Is that your guess?
Yes.
It is not Cheap Cheap Beach, Matthew.
Could it be Coconut Mall?
It is indeed coconut mold.
Good
And
one.
while I can't play the music right here, I want the whole viewership to know that they've been coconut mauled.
I can't believe that I've gotten both video game questions correct.
I
I'm
know.
very proud of myself. But
I'm
thank
very
you,
proud of
Mason,
you too.
for directing the video game questions to the one game that I could answer video game questions about.
I knew the two of you knew one video game, and so,
It's the only one that matters, really, frankly.
All right. So what also matters is the fact that it's at the end of round 3. So Matthew Brown, please tell us the score update.
Matthew Cook has pulled ahead. Score is now 190 to 100.
Okay. Still very much anyone's game. Carter can overtake if Matthew gets everything wrong and he gets everything right in this final round. Round 4.
Outcome.
I know. So Matthew Brown, please explain the rules of round 4.
All right. Round 4 is our showdown. Our two players will be asked to write down their answers to the same 3 questions, and correct answers here are worth 40 points. So as Mason said, it is still anyone's game.
All right, gentlemen, do you have something to indicate your answers?
Yeah.
Okay. So question 1 of round 4. In March 2022, the California State University system announced it was ending the use of what 2 controversial standardized tests for undergraduate admissions? All right, Matthew, what is your answer?
The SAT and ACT.
Carter.
I said ACT, SAT.
Oh, spicy. I mean, you're both right, but yeah. All right. So question 2. The cities of Beijing and Tianjin are the historic centers of what Chinese province? All right, do both of you have answers? Okay, so reach deep into your knowledge of Chinese geography. Matthew.
I don't know that I could name a single Chinese province. So I'll go with the province of Beijing.
Carter.
I also don't know any Chinese provinces, so I'm going to go with the city of Shanghai.
Well, Shanghai is not close, but the province is Hebei. It is the province of Hebei.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
That was somewhere over here, maybe. I didn't quite get that far.
Yeah. And finally, question 3. On May 4th, 2022, it was announced that what major game developer was selling off many of its Western studios and IPs, most notably Tomb Raider and Deus Ex, to heavily invest in crypto and NFTs.
I hope they didn't buy any Bitcoin this week. I'll take a guess.
All right, so Matthew.
Atari.
Carter.
Square Enix.
It is Square Enix. Square Enix announced the move a mere week before the crypto crash began. And after that event began, they not only did not walk it back, but actually doubled down on the move, insisting that it was the right direction for the company.
Best of luck to them.
I know, but I'm sure it'll work out. I'm absolutely sure. But anyway, what'll also work out is the fact that we're at the end of the game. So Matthew Brown, tell us what the final scores are.
All right, our final scores of the game, we have Carter at 180 and Matthew Cook at 230. Matthew Cook is our winner.
All right, Matthew, congrats on being the winner. Do you have anything to say to the viewers?
Yeah, my score could have been a lot higher.
But you didn't get them right, so
No, I didn't. I realized that I think psychologically next time we do this, I need to be a little bit more in tune with your way of thinking, Mason, so that I can maybe have some better guesses the next time on stuff that you know that I don't know, but you ask about anyway.
Well, it's that I know you
is.
know it. It's just that it's in a part of your brain that's sort of deep in the back of it.
You ask a lot of questions that are real. What am I trying to say? That they're just really difficult, Mason.
I know.
Which is why I can only give all of our contestants a certain number of Mason questions each episode, so as to equally distribute out the pain. At any rate, that's all I have to say.
Yeah, and that's all time we have for this episode.
Yeah.
I want to thank Matthew Cook and Carter Zanke for being our contestants, Matthew Brown for being our scorekeeper, myself for being the host and writing all of the questions today, and of course composing the theme song. If you want to learn more, check us out on Twitter, and be sure to follow our Twitch and our YouTube, and check us out on all places, and Instagram
and Facebook.
Yeah. And be sure to listen to all podcasts that we have on all your favorite podcast platforms.
Yeah. We're going to take a little break until August. So tune back in then while I go sing some opera. And we'll be back at that point with the second half of 2022, and we'll have the tournament in November and December once again. So yeah, thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks, Mason and Matthew and Carter.